Yo, what's up YouTube? Mike from TBR. Oh baby, you liked the last video? We had a roster update prediction video. First roster update of the season next Friday, for those of you who don't know. I'm trying to post some more because I didn't cover every player last time. I'll post another video. You guys seem to like it. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button. You don't want to miss out on my gameplays. Go check those out. Check out the other videos, tutorials, how to make stubs, packs, everything. Do you want to be rich like me? Alright, you're looking at the top left. I see your eyes. 30K, ignore it. I'm a well-diversified man. My portfolio's large. So I got Jesus Luzardo. I got a bunch of cards all over the place. You'll see them as we go. Trust me, I'm worth about 1.5 mil, maybe more. Haven't done the math in a while. I have a spreadsheet where I keep track of it. I know it's pretty sweaty, but hey, no money spent grind. We're road to World Series. Go check out the gameplay. I don't want to spoil anything, but are we gonna make World Series? I don't know. All right, so you guys want to know who is going diamond, who's going gold, how to make stubs, right? Because honestly, if I tell you cards that are going, from gold to diamond, that's cool. But we want to know how to make the actual stubs, right? So the first person I'm going to talk about is actually going to be Will Smith, catcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we're going to go through this. I have a bunch of players lined up, and I'll give you some investment tips on who I would actually personally invest in, who I am invested in, and why. That way you guys know kind of where the stubs can be made and whatnot. Will Smith, hot start to the season. He's batting .333. He has a 1.05 OPS. So he's doing pretty well. 2,200, 2,500. A little too pricey. The main goal here is he's an 84 right now, which the quick sell is 1,500. So there is risk involved because if he doesn't get upgraded next Friday to a diamond, he's gonna plummet right back to that quick sell value of 1,500. You'd be able to buy back more essentially. So it is risky. You would lose stubs if he doesn't get upgraded. I'm not a big fan of him going from gold to diamond. SDS in the past, they typically make the 84 to 85 threshold pretty hard. And so they're probably going to want to see a little bit more out of Will Smith before they make him a diamond. I wouldn't invest in him at this price point just yet. One thing I will note though is right now he's 2,200. If he has a couple of good games before the roster update, I could see his sell now going closer to 2,500. You could potentially flip him, make some stubs before the roster update, but for him to go gold to diamond might not be the smart move. Vlad, we touched Vlad last update. I think Vlad's going diamond for sure. Last time I spoke about Vlad, I told you guys he was going diamond. I said if you want to invest a bunch of stubs at 2,500 and make, he was 2,500 sell now. I said if you want to make a bunch of stubs, or at least guaranteed stubs, but not too many of them, you can invest in Vlad because he's definitely going diamond. He's batting .417. He's batting out of his mind. His OBP is almost 500. Vlad's going diamond, and he's a pricey card to begin with. The fans kind of like him a lot. So not really investable right now unless he goes down, but he'll go diamond just for those of you who are asking. Then we got Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso, like I said, he's above the quick sell value, so there is going to be risk involved. And honestly, Pete Alonso is hitting 250. Is he going to go gold to diamond? SDS, like I said, they're not really fond of giving cards gold to diamond without proving it. He's hitting 250, not really doing anything crazy. His OBP is below 1,000. So, I mean, he's got 6 home runs in 13 games, which is pretty solid. Pete Alonso's a big slugger. I wouldn't invest in him just yet. I think there's going to be a better investment opportunity than there is right now at 1,900. He might be an investable card in the future, but right now, I wouldn't look into it. Now, I'm looking at Brandon Woodruff, and I'm liking what I see. I'm seeing a card who's 1,700, so not that much above the quick sell value of 1,500 cap. So there's not too much risk involved with Brandon Woodruff. He's been this price for a constant rate. You can see he hasn't really been fluctuating too much, except for see those peaks when he goes up. That's probably the days he was starting pitching. I don't even have to guess. Now the thing is, disclaimer: Brandon Woodruff, he's on the 15-day injured list. He's not going to play for 15 days. He's not going diamond. I can guarantee it. He's not going diamond this update. He'll be an 84. His price is probably going to drop down the quick sell. People don't want to be patient, right? Now, this is where the sharks like us come in, guys. This is where you're subscribed to True Business Review. You know all the tips and tricks. Brandon Woodruff, he's been playing. Like, I know he's on the 15-day injured list, but he did play the season. He already logged 11.1 innings pitched, and in 11.1 innings pitched, he's given up one run, and it was on a home run. So his ERA is nuts. It's .79. And he's pitched well in the games he has pitched. Now, he is on the injured list with shoulder pain or something. He's got 12 strikeouts. He's averaging a strikeout per inning. I look for him to come back and prove that he can go from gold to diamond. So once his price point goes down closer to the 1,500 range, which it will, he will drop. because he's not going diamond, like I said. I think this is a card that could be investable in the future, very investable. I got my eye on him. You guys should too. Carlos Correa. He's quick sell value. This is what I mean, 1,500. Let's say I invested in Carlos Correa at 1,500, and he was, doing mid. He's not necessarily getting an update, but then he pops off. That's kind of what I'm talking about. I could quick sell all these before the roster update and basically lose no stubs because I'm investing at the quick sale value. However, Carlos Correa, I'm just using him as an example. He's probably going to get downgraded, to be honest. He's hitting 182. Awful start to the season. Nothing crazy from Carlos Correa. Dansby Swanson. Dansby Swanson, I think, is an investable card potentially. I'm already invested in him. I bought 58 of him at around 1,300 stubs about 2 or 3 days ago. And just in that small period of time, look at his price. It's already went up. I bought it right at the bottom. That's why you guys got to subscribe to me. I know what I'm doing. I've been playing for a couple of years. So make sure you subscribe. I'll give you guys the tips just like this. But what I'm saying with Dansby Swanson, he's had a crazy good start to the season. He's hitting 400 batting average and almost 50 at bats. If he can keep it up, I could see him going diamond. Now, from an 83, the quick sell is 1,200 stubs. So there is risk, obviously. I mean, SDS, I would bet my life he's going to get an upgrade unless he, goes 0 for 5 in his next 6 games. But right now, he's definitely going to... I look at Dansby Swanson, and I don't see an 83, I see an 84. Dansby Swanson is an 84. So for me, his quick sell value right now is 1,500. So instead of being 400 above 1,200, I look at him as being 100 above the quick sell at 1,500. Now, do I think he's going 83 to 85? I don't know. It's tough to do that from 83 to 85. He's been a diamond in the past, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I do think that Dansby Swanson could go 83 to 85. I think it's risky. I think there's risk involved. I would try targeting him closer to 1,500, and then he might be able to go gold to diamond in this update if he has a good next week. He went 4 for 4 last time he played, so that inflated his batting average back up. This is an investable opportunity, but it's up to you guys if you think he's going from 83 to 85. Do your own research. I can guarantee he's going to 84. I'm hoping he goes to 85 because that's where the stubs are made. Double the stubs. Adley Rutschman. Adley Rutschman's had a good start to the season. We already touched on him last video. Now, Tommy Edman is someone I want to touch on as well. Bam! 72 Tommy Edman. So I'm in for like 75K. I bought them all quick sale value. You guys can too. This is the type of card you want to invest in. And not necessarily Tommy Edman. Honestly, I don't care. I just want to do good, right? I don't even, right now, you got to look at the stats. The math and stats, they'll add up. And basically, there's no risk. I bought all these for no risk at 1,200. And right now, he's hitting 289. His batting average is 290. His on base is a little bit below 400. So what does that mean? He's playing like an 83 right now. He's not necessarily outperforming. He's not underperforming. I guarantee he's not getting downgraded. That's what we can tell. If you have a 290 batting average, SDS is not going to downgrade you. So he only has room to go up. So there's only upside to a card like this because it's zero risk. You can quick sell if he drops off. So a card like Tommy Edman, that's why I'm invested. If he has a good next week and he starts batting 310, I could see him going 84. That's free stubs right there. You hold on to him at 84. Maybe he goes diamond in the future. So this is a quick tip right here on how you want to play the market and look at cards like Tommy Edman. Now let me see if I can find Mr. George Springer. George Springer, similar scenario. George Springer, he's batting 260, 269 to start the season, 300 OBP, and his OPS is only about 700. So not necessarily the best start to the season. I don't think that they're going to downgrade George Springer. George Springer is kind of downgradable right now. He's on like the threshold. He's batting 269, not really having the best start to the season. But I think he's playing like an 83. I think they'll keep him at 83. And I think it's an investment opportunity for the future because you can invest at quick sell now, hope he has a good week, and his price is going to go up. It's no risk. It's no risk. And generally, when roster update week happens, that Thursday, that Wednesday, cards are going to go up in price anyway. You might see his sell now be at 1,300 instead of being at 1,200 quick sell. So this is a chance for some stubs like this. This is the type of thing you want to look for. Now we're going to go to Mr. Shane Bieber. I like Shane Bieber a lot, which is why, I got 180K invested in Shane Bieber. Let me tell you why. Shane Bieber, do I think he's going to go diamond? Honestly, not right now. Probably not at least for a couple months, right? But with the play here is I think he can go to an 84 relatively soon. And it's no risk, like I said. Shane Bieber, I got him all for 900. So there's no risk. I can quick sell him whenever I want, not lose anything. Shane Bieber has 19 innings pitched, 14 strikeouts, and he's got a 2.37 ERA. He's pitching well. His ERA is low. His strikeouts are high, and he's on a team that's relatively good. So I think that Shane Bieber has a chance to go up. He's going to have one more start before the roster update. If he can give up 1 or 2 runs or less in 7 innings, I look for him to go up from an 82 to an 83, maybe 82 to 84 if he does something insane, probably to an 83. But just like that, stubs are made, and it's no risk. Cards like this are what you want to invest in. Now, if we go Matt Olson, somebody asked me in the comments about Matt Olson. I gave him the response. Go check that out in the previous video. Now we're going to start looking at cards that are going from silver to gold, because gold to diamond, I feel like the profit margin isn't as good. It's harder to make the predictions, harder to see who's doing what. So if we go to here, you can see all these cards and their prices. Now, Joey Meneses, I'm in on Meneses. I think he will be gold at some point. I don't think it's coming at this roster update, but I think it's a good buy low opportunity. He's kind of supposed to be a superstar on a team that sucks. Sorry, Nationals fans. Please don't subscribe, please. But Meneses isn't hitting now. I think he's hitting like 240, somewhere, maybe 220, honestly, somewhere around there. I don't think they'll downgrade him yet, just based on one roster update period. Maybe he goes to 78. Who cares? I could see him going to a gold though in the future. Taylor Ward is somebody I'm in on as well. Taylor Ward, I think his batting average is 290 right now, and he's on a team he's leading off in front of Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. So you know that the opportunities are going to be there for him. And I was able to get a lot of these around 200 stubs. So if he does go from an 82, or sorry, shut up, right? If he goes from a 79 to an 80 quick sell value is 400. That's double my stubs because I bought him at 200. He goes to 400. Bam, double your stubs. I have 200 of him. So 200 times 200, 40K profit right there if he goes to a gold. I would suggest looking into Taylor Ward as well. He's having a pretty good start to the season. He's hitting 292 with a 400 OBP. I'd be hard-pressed to see him knock out gold. I'd be a little bit confused. Now, generally, you can look at these cards. If they're higher in price, they're probably going to get upgraded. Look at Matt Chapman. Matt Chapman, he's had the best start to the season of any card. I could see him getting a +4 with 83 overall. I think this price is good because if he goes to an 84, he'd be 1,500. He could be the next Paul Goldschmidt. Paul Goldschmidt last year went from gold to diamond, high diamond that is. So, I don't know. Matt Chapman, I already invested in him. This is proof my method works. I bought 600 Matt Chapmans for 250 stubs. As you can see, I only have one left. I sold all of them, 1,600, reinvested all the stubs. That's why I'm worth a lot. So cards like that. Other cards I'm invested in that I think are definitely going to get upgraded. They're starting pitchers, I believe. Let's see. I don't know if Logan Gilbert's getting upgraded from a silver to a gold. Let me just pull up his stats real fast. I know that there's other pitchers that probably deserve it a little bit more than him, and we have yet to see if SDS is going to be updating cards generously this year or not. But Logan Gilbert actually has 16 innings pitched and a 2.7 ERA, so his stats are relatively good. He has 20 strikeouts in those 16 innings, so more than one strikeout per inning. He's got one more start. It's going to be a proven start. Does he deserve to get the +1, +2? We'll see. A little bit pricey, $230. You're going to make less than double your stubs if he goes gold. If he goes silver, he's going to crash back down in price. So there's a little bit of risk, but there is upside. So that's something to keep in mind. And then the last starting pitchers, we got Jeffrey Springs. Now, Jeffrey Springs, I had 500. I sold a bunch of them for over 1K, and he just got injured today. Jeffrey Springs, he's been basically perfect. He was just pulled from the game today after giving up 1 run. First run of the season given up. He's definitely going gold. He got the Tops Now moment card. He's definitely going to be gold. I think he deserves to be an 81 overall, which will put him at 600 quick sell. So he's priced pretty well. His price is going to go down because people are going to overreact from his injury. I'm pretty sure he didn't even want to get pulled from the game. So I think he's going to be fine, and his stats are still crazy good. Depending on where the injury price settles, I'd invest more. I might invest more myself because I think he deserves to be an 81. Probably go 80 this update, but I think he'll be an 81 eventually. Now, this is something I want to point out. Jordan Montgomery. So, actually, we'll do Ty France first, then we'll finish up with Jordan Montgomery. Ty France, I think Ty France deserves to go gold. I'm just going to throw that in there. He started off batting above 300, so that's why I have 600 of him. I bought them all at 200 or less. So, as you can see, the method works. Pablo Lopez, he'll go gold too. We're not going to talk about him, though. We're going to talk about Jordan Montgomery. Jordan Montgomery, he's had a good start to the season, and he's kind of like an older guy. He's not really the workhorse. And why am I even mentioning him? I have 243 Jordan Montgomerys, and I bought them all around 150 stubs. let's look at his market trends because, you know, let's just see. When was he fluctuating in price and whatnot? He's got 12 innings pitched, and he has an ERA of 2.2. And look at that market trend. He's skyrocketing in price today. It's not even registering him as 400. He was less than 180 buy now, sell now yesterday, and now he's double or triple in price. The reason for this is because people realize that Jordan Montgomery has a 2.2 ERA, and he's in a prove-it start today. SDS doesn't really, they usually have their updates ready the Thursday before the roster update. So this could be his last start before the update period, and he's pitching against the Pittsburgh Pirates. If he's a good start today, he's going gold. Simple as that. So that's why his price randomly goes up. You gotta look out for cards like that. You want to look for somebody that's maybe lower in price. Like I don't even know anything about Tanner Houck's stats this season, but let's say I look at Tanner Houck. Right now he's cheap. He's got an ERA of 3. Let's just assume he has an ERA of 3, and he's this cheap. You want to be able to, you should buy him, because once he has a prove-it type start, then his price is going to go up. Whether or not he does good, you can sell him off before that start, because Jordan Montgomery isn't starting for another 8 hours, and I already sold some of these guys off for 490 stubs each. So simple as that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. Smash the subscribe button. Smash the like button. How do you think I did?